Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're all well, brothers and sisters. So many people have asked me regarding the services that my company offers regarding, finding a house, especially Saudi Arabia. They've seen I've done that, and I've posted houses. My company's posted houses regarding, on our social media and WhatsApp and what have you. So I wanted to kind of do a quick video. I hope, inshallah, I won't keep it too long on exactly. I don't think I need to say why, because I've said it so many times. I obviously started this service in order to help people move to the Middle East, make it a hassle-free service. I've lived there for more than a decade. In Medina, I've lived in Kuwait as well, and I've got strong connections on the ground, and I've struggled myself moving and relocating. Language barrier, culture barrier, this, that, and the list goes on, right? But it's like people were saying to me, okay, how does it work? I'm kind of confused. I want to move. I want to get this property that you guys post, but we don't know how to go about it. It's very simple. It's a service, brothers and sisters. One thing I want to clarify, and I mean a lot of people out there that see this and come across this company, they think it's just there. And look, at the end of the day, I'm a family man. I've got family, I've got responsibilities, which means I don't have time, and my company, nor do we have time to meet every individual. People want to meet up and what have you, to sit down and to talk for hours and hours for free and to do stuff for free. At the end of the day, unfortunately, we don't live in a world and day and age like that. I've got a company, we incur charges, we get charged. When we post a video and what have you, to post the video, to look at in the house, get permission from the landlord, to record it, all of that, we have to pay for this. So therefore, in order for us to help you make that transition and that move easy, we have to put a certain fee on the service so that we can make it as professional and as good as possible. And that's just me giving you a gentle breakdown of, in a gentle way, saying to you guys, many people are coming towards us seeking freebies. Brothers and sisters, unfortunately. And it's sad when I think about it, when I deep it, it's sad because like most people, you won't be doing that when you go to, astaghfirullah, I mean, I'm not saying everyone's doing it, I'm not saying you're all doing it, but you won't do that when you go to a company and you go, for example, and this is me being blunt, right? I like to be blunt and transparent. When you go to look at a house, I've done it many times. When I go and I look at a house and I like it, what have you, I have to pay them. The estate agent that is in the UK, you have to pay. You have to pay money. And even if you don't take the house, there's even a deposit. When you want the house, if you actually want, I did it recently, I literally did it recently this year in 2025. And I didn't even want the house in the end, okay? But I had to pay money. And you pay a deposit and you don't get that deposit back. That's the killer. So, yeah, and these are non-Muslims. So, subhanAllah, why is it that when it comes to us, when I've set up this company of mine and service, people are seeking freebies and they want stuff to be for free and what have you, like, oh, this is why are you charging money for help people? Like, come on, like, really? Like, really? This is what I just don't understand, unfortunately. I can't, even in terms of my other company that I do, when it comes to translations, people are like, oh, you should do it for the sake of Allah, translate documents. And like, do I have the time? Like, I've got a family, I've got work, I've got other things. So I'm doing this now extra to help the people out. And I ask Allah to make it sincere. I'm not saying this to, I ask Allah to make it sincere. And I hope it is of benefit to those that come across the service. So the service does come at a cost. And it's very simple, where we help you do a couple of things. And this is for Saudi Arabia and also Kuwait. These are the two countries we're focusing on now. Inshallah, hopefully in the future we can go to other countries. But what we do is we help you secure the house. We help you look at the house by sending you videos and maps and locations and what have you, and description of the house and what it's next to and so on and so forth. We help you secure the lease from the landlord. Okay, we help you sign the lease on your behalf, because of course many of the times when you're, especially Saudi Arabia, that is, when you're going to live in Saudi Arabia to rent a house, you need to have an Iqama. Most times you won't be able to rent a house without an Iqama. Our company, alhamdulillah, once again, we should be charging even more, but I told my company, you know what, leave that, forget that. We have to put the Iqama under a member of staff's Iqama, which of course, government-wise, if anything happens, they take the hit, they take the blow. So in order for us to facilitate that for you, we have to do that in order for you to be able to move into the house anyway. Of course, we'll take paperwork from you, like your passport and what have you. But in order for this to happen, you generally need an Iqama. You won't probably be able to rent a house for long term, like a year, 2 years, whatever, without having one. We've now stepped in, we've seen the gap in the market. Like, you know what, let's help these individuals that want to live, these Muslims, so that they can live in peace and just be able to just get there and move into the house. Okay, there is now these are the things that we do, and also the agreement of the landlord. Most landlords, when they are renting their properties, and I know I've lived in so many houses in Saudi, they're very cautious of who lives and picky of who lives in their houses, because they don't want someone that's giving them headache. They don't want this, they don't want that. There's so many things. So especially foreigners, especially Westerners that don't know Arabic and so on and so on, they don't know the customs, the language, the adat, the habits, the traditions. They are very cautious, and a lot of Westerners don't actually know this. So the service that we have to offer at hand for all of you brothers and sisters is that it's very simple. You don't have to have an Iqama. As long as you've got a visa, a validity of a visa, and you send us your passport copy, we will help you secure the house. You can see the house, you send your videos and pictures, what have you. We sign the lease on your behalf and the contract, and also the landlord's agreement. For that, we charge a fee. Okay? And the fees are, and it starts off, you can look at the website www.movetomadinah.com. But the fees for this is that you have to pay a fee, and it starts off with a small fee of £600. Like, once again, we're not making much profit, just to let you know. Once again, there is a new rule I was just told about, I think maybe 2 days ago, that we now, as a company that is renting the house, because we have to download the application, something called Hijrah and so on and so forth, we have to pay the government whenever we rent a property on the government, through the government, we have to pay the government a fee as well. So once again, all of this is just £600. That's all it is. Obviously, for now, when things go up, it could go up, because the demand is high, and we have helped so many people, alhamdulillah, move into their properties, hassle-free. There is a service that we have. The basic package is just £600 for doing this. If you want to be picked up from the airport, help with regards to getting SIM cards and so on, there is other packages that you can find on the website, but it starts off at £600, and that's what you get. Now, look. In order for us to see that you are someone that is serious and actually dedicated, not just going to waste our time, because there have been individuals that have come, and it's happened to us, because we were kind and nice, where we just let them, look at the properties that we have, and they saw it, videos after videos, to the extent where some of them even said, yes, I want this property, and they selected the property that was sent to them, and then we spoke to the landlord agreed. So now the moment the landlord agrees and gives us the contract, that's it. We've now incurred fees. We've now had to pay the landlord. That happened to one of the individuals. Two of them. One of them went to the extra mile, saying, I actually want the property and I'll pay you, and I'll send me the payment link. We sent them the payment link. And then this happened, where we got the contract with the landlord, they agreed and everything. Now, of course, the landlord is waiting for us to send the payment. And the payment is of 6 months rent, or for the whole year's rent. That's how it works in Saudi Arabia. You pay for 6 months or you pay for the whole year. Landlord, the customer that was interested, MIA, missing in action. They did not reply to our messages. That my company was ringing them, forwarding their messages, so on and so forth. Now we've lost out. So in order to cover ourselves from all of this, this is how the service would work as follows. In order for us to serve you, that you're interested, for us to serve you as a customer, for us to help you find accommodation and so on and so forth, we will request from you a small refund, okay, from the £600 that will be deducted. That will be of that which we're helping you find an accommodation, okay, a small refund. If you could pay half of it, £300, alhamdulillah. If not, bare minimum is £150 that you would pay. And once you make the payment of £150, we will then start the searches. We'll send you the videos and so on and so forth. This is not for us to just take your money, but for us to, see the level of commitment and that you're actually serious, because you've put. And unfortunately, when a person doesn't put money down, then then bear in mind 100% they're not serious. So I just wanted to give a breakdown of the service. This is what the service is, and this is how it will be moving forward. Because of these things that we faced, we don't want to just now start doing stuff where we're doing a service for you, because a lot of people, you guys don't know. I know, I've lived in the country, a lot of people don't know. To get a house, we have to physically go to the properties, we physically record the videos, we physically speak to the landlord. Stuff that out there is not done online like how it is. Landlords want to meet the estate agent, and we speak to them, we get the agreement, we tell them, okay, this person is this person from America, a family of 6, this is what they do, because they want to know, because at the end of the day, it's their house. And in Saudi, it's not like here, they don't do any checks, like background check, criminal record check, give me a guarantor, how much money you're making. So their main thing is this: as long as you're going to pay them rent on time, you're going to pay the bills, and where are you from, and what's your purpose of coming, that's it. They're happy, يحكمون, they judge by that which is apparent, and that's it. It's not like the West where they scrutinize and ask for your pay slips and bank statements and so on and so forth. Alhamdulillah, they don't do that, but they do some sort of checks. So all of these stuff that's happening, we of course, we have to pay the landlord money when he agrees and what have you to send us property, give us the keys to go in, take videos and so on and so forth. So this is the service at hand. This is the service right now as we speak. This is how it occurs. This is how it works. £600, as I mentioned, the basic package for now. Grab it while you still can, whilst it's this cheap, because it could go up, who knows, because of course the country changes, so we of course have to change according to the governments and the fees and stuff like that. But this is the service that we do, and all of this, I started this service for the people, and I opened my company to help the Muslim brothers and sisters be able to move hassle-free. That's literally it, nothing else. So please do respect the service and respect the team, and if you are interested, the moment you're interested, WhatsApp the number +44. I'm giving it to you now. Obviously, you've probably seen it already in social media, but it's +44 790 304. Sorry. I'll say it again. +44 790 304 738. Again, +44, which is the area code of the UK. 790 304 738. If you're interested, get in touch. And like I said, you pay a small fee of £150, and then once that's paid, we can begin the search and we take it from there. And this is for both Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Move to Medina, your gateway to the Middle East.